Yo, what's up guys? If you remember, about a year ago I came up with a new folding design called Strix that I drew, put a picture on Instagram. It's finally time to make that. But I made a little plastic one and I really did not like the way it came out. It didn't feel right in the hand, it was too big, it wasn't my style. So I just went ahead and just completely redesigned it, and this is what I came up with. So normally when you make a prototype, you want to use like basic materials, so that way you know, if you mess up, you're not out that much money. But I'm pretty confident that this one's gonna work out, so I want to make it out of higher end materials. My friend Josh Wentz, DKS Knife on Instagram, who is Forge and Fire champion season 8 episode 4 I believe, he was kind enough to forge me this low layer billet of Damascus. Since this is a raw billet that came right off his forge straight to me, and it's not very flat parallel, first thing I gotta do is hit this with the surface grinder real quick, make sure that it's nice and flat parallel before I send it off the water jet. Nice and flat and even, I'm gonna send this off to water jet, and we'll see what it looks like when it gets back. All right, we got it back from water jet and it looks perfect. So I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be awesome. This is a vintage hybrid micarta. I'm gonna do an overlay with that. Also, back from water jet, here's a little sneak peek at my next build after this. something a little different grinding this knife. Normally I use a jig when I do flat grinds and freehand when I do hollow grinds. And the only reason for that is because I never really had a jig or work rest that would allow me to use a jig doing hollow grinds. But I just got a new one, so I'm gonna try it out. Well, did you notice what I did? I just ruined that knife. Ugh. So I spent all the time setting that table at 7.5 degrees on the perfect angle for the lock face, and I was too busy worrying about having the camera set up and everything to realize that I had the 7.5 degree angle going in the wrong direction. Now, it still works, and it's got a little bit of rock to it. It's not good enough to leave my shop. Josh gave me enough Damascus to make another one of these. I really like this knife, and I'm gonna keep it for myself instead of trying to just make a new blade. And I also have enough of this vintage to make another one of these. I'm still gonna finish this knife out to the best of my abilities. Eventually, I'll make another one exactly like this. It sucks. I hate it when I do stupid stuff like that. Like, it might not seem like it because I'm gonna edit this video and do it all in time lapse and everything, but it's been a lot of work to get to this point. I mean, I probably have, I don't know, I didn't even count, but I've been working on this knife for probably close to 2 months now, and it's the only knife I'm making, so I'm not making anything else. It's the only thing that I'm focusing my attention on, and it's just so stupid to do something so stupid at the very end. All I have left to do on this blade is sand it out, etch the Damascus, and it was done. But one stupid mistake, not paying attention, distracted by the camera, and at least I got a new knife. Yo, kitty, I'm trying to film a video here.